So again, I want to thank you. I have a script that I'm reading from that has a ton of notes. And today we're just going to be talking about the medications that, some of us take. And this is not a class about stopping those medications, but this is a class about how to fill the gap or the void in our body if we have a vitamin and mineral deficiency, right? And one of the best ways really to see if we have those is definitely have some good blood work done, right? So again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Angie George, and we are going to have a question and answer at the end. So, but please, you're welcome to put any questions in the chat section, and that way we can get back to those later. I hope that everybody gets on the call. So again, thank you for joining me for today's class. And my name is Angie George. So here's the thing, can the medications we are taking be causing vitamin and mineral deficiencies in our body? And so again, I want to clarify, I am not a doctor. My goal today is not to diagnose or treat anyone here, but instead I'm just here to raise awareness about the potential impacts that medication can have on our bodies. So I hope to provide you with valuable insights into how these medications can affect your vitamin and mineral levels and offer practical advice on how to manage the effects through nutrition and lifestyle choices. So many of us rely on medications to manage certain health conditions, but it's crucial to understand that some of these medications do interfere with the absorption of our minerals and the essential vitamins that we need in our body just to have overall well-being and to feel great, right? So for years, I have been deeply involved in health and wellness. I've been teaching fitness classes to people of all ages, from young adults to seniors. And one common issue that I've noticed is that when someone is prescribed a new medication or a certain medication, they often end up needing another medication to manage the side effects of the first one they were put on. So it's like that never-ending cycle. So this can create that cycle of symptoms and treatments, making it challenging to navigate and manage someone's overall health. So in today's class or session, whatever you want to call it, we're going to explore some of the most common medications and what they might, and the deficiencies, and discuss practical, natural ways to fill the gaps. So we're going to look into how incorporating certain foods into your diet can help address these deficiencies and help alleviate those symptoms. So my goal is to empower you with knowledge and practical tips to maintain optimal health. So we're going to be going over, again, many popular medications, and you might be surprised by some of the effects, especially birth control. Like I was, it's like a double whammy. So let's dive in, and we're going to uncover how we can better support our bodies through mindful nutrition and informed choices. So I tried to send all of you a link. Let me share my screen here. I tried to send you a link for a download. So did you get that? What the download is a place for you to take notes. And there's also a QR code that has all of the slides that I'm showing you today. So that way you don't have to feel like you have to screenshot them. I just, want you to be able to pay attention. Hopefully, can y'all see me okay? I'm looking here. Okay, so hopefully everything's good. We're going to get ready to go. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've never really done a slideshow like this before. It's just me. So we're going to be talking about all the things today. So first of all, we're going to be talking about, possible symptoms that oftentimes will happen when we have an imbalance of nutrients and minerals. And that can be muscle cramps. It can be weakness, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, Sleep disturbances, like we all need sleep, and memory issues or focus. So those are oftentimes a lot of the symptoms we will see when someone is on certain medications. um, what can cause those symptoms for nutrient deficiencies? Well, many of us rely on medications to manage chronic conditions, but it's important to understand that these medications can also have side effects, including depleting our bodies of essential nutrients. So today we're going to uncover some of the most common medications used in the United States and how we can better support our body while taking these medications. So the percentage of adults ages 18 and older who took prescription medications during the last 12 months, it's alarming. So in 2021, these were the statistics. So overall, 64.8% of adults aged 18 years and older took prescription medication at any time. The percentage of adults taking prescription medications was lower among men than women. So it's 58% versus 70%. And among the different age groups, so those ages 18 to 44 was 38%. For those age 45 to 64 was 67%. Adults 65 and older, both men and women, were equally likely to take prescription meds, and that was around 89% for men and 89.3% for women. So it's quite it's a lot. It's a lot. So one of the first prescription medications I want to go over is blood pressure medications. So, and a lot of the common side effects, right, is fatigue, muscle cramps, irregular heartbeat, nutrient deficiencies such as potassium, magnesium, calcium, vitamins B1 and vitamin D. Those are all nutrients that we need to function. And deficiency symptoms. So when we are deficient in those nutrients, we have weakness, we're cramping, like our muscles are cramping, confusion, and irregular heartbeat. So some foods that we can eat to help fill that void would be bananas, avocados, black beans, and kale. So those are all great foods that we can add to help support our body when it's deficient in those nutrients. So let's talk about beta blockers, another blood pressure medication, right? So oftentimes, the effects of beta blockers would be fatigue, muscle cramping, can sometimes really slow the heartbeat, right? Nutrient deficiencies, such as potassium, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D. Again, those are nutrients that our body needs. And the symptoms from those deficiencies would be weakness, cramping, confusion, and again, irregular heartbeat. So certain foods that we can eat there to help fill that gap would be potatoes, oranges, tomatoes, mushrooms, and almonds are some of the foods that we can eat. So I'm looking here. Does someone have a question? Try making your screen smaller with less people to see. So does that mean, I don't know what you're seeing. Anna, I see your, hi, can you all see that?
So what I'm saying is you've got all the other people in there instead of just you, and so it's covering up a lot of the slide.
Okay, I try to.
But that's okay. I mean, we still see the slide. It's just part of it's
okay
because everybody else is on the screen.
So let me see how to do that.
I only see you, Angie, and your slide. So maybe it's Anna's
Okay.
viewing.
Yeah, you may be able, Anna, to change it to speaker view only and see if that will help on that. And then also the download link that I gave you, there is a QR code for all of these slides. Okay, so that you can have those and be able, to have to worry about that as well. But try that, Anna, and let us know in the chat if that works for you. Okay, so now we're going to go to cholesterol medications and statin drugs. And this is like the talk all over social media, all over YouTube, all over Google. Statin drugs. So most common side effects, muscle pain and fatigue, nutrient deficiencies. We can become very nutrient in CoQ10 and vitamin D. Our body needs those. Also, cholesterol, we need it for our brain, for brain health, right? So we're not going to get into all of that today, but deficiencies from statin drugs can be muscle pain, fatigue, memory issues, and increased cardiovascular complications. So different foods that we can eat. Of course, we want to add liver. So if we don't like liver, what are we going to be adding? We can add eggs, almonds, salmon. You do want to find a clean salmon. Try to find one without the mercury in it. Peas and avocados. So those healthy fats is what we want to add back in if you are taking some statin drugs. And then we go on to acid reducers, right? So oftentimes the food we eat can cause some acid reflux. We're not going to get into that a lot today, but also this usually stems from poor gut health. It's not always just foods that we're eating, but common side effects, muscle weakness and fatigue. Nutrient deficiencies, long-term use affects it affects all of our nutrients. The most common would be magnesium, calcium, vitamin B12, and vitamin C. The deficiency symptoms, it can be weakness, cramping, numbness, mood changes, and failure to thrive. Where were we? Okay, right there. So what foods can we eat? Well, blueberries, kiwi, broccoli are different foods that we can help with the acid reflux. I know some people will do oatmeal, some people won't because it helps. There's something in oatmeal, you want to get a gluten-free that can help coat your esophagus and all of that. So we can talk about that more later, but it is found if you can start your day with something like that, it can also help when you're, doing those acid medications. So antidepressants, this is like, I should have also done the birth control first, but we're going to do the antidepressants. So the common side effects, fatigue, weight gain, memory issues. Folate is one of the deficiencies, vitamin B12 or sodium. Deficiency symptoms. So it would be fatigue, memory impairment, confusion, dizziness, right? So oftentimes you'll see when people are on antidepressants, and I'm not saying that they're not needed. I'm not saying that at all, but you will also see sometimes it's just hard for them to emotionally function to get that level right. So when we talk about vitamin B12 or sodium, right, a sodium deficiency, one thing we can actually use is a mineral sea salt. So we're not talking table salt out of the shaker, anything like that. We're talking mineral sea salt or Celtic salt is a much better choice over pink Himalayan or white table salt because the others are stripped of their minerals and we need the minerals in our body. So that's why Celtic salt, I love Redmond sea salt. Like we carry around a salt shaker. I put, wet my finger every day, stick it to my tongue. It is like the best tasting salt you could ever have. And when you have like fresh tomatoes coming out of your garden or watermelon, it's really good on those as well. My parents use it. Like it is an amazing salt. It's one of our favorites. So now we're going to talk about diabetic medications, or metformin is one of the most common. So often the side effects can be the tingling in the hands and the feet, extreme fatigue, The nutrient deficiencies from metformin or diabetic drugs oftentimes can be B12. It can also be CoQ10. The deficiency symptoms when on diabetic medications, dizzy, confusion, lightheaded, seizures, weakness, and even coma. So, what foods, would we want to include in our diet when we're a diabetic? Oftentimes salmon, we want those healthy fats, right? Chicken, tomatoes, oranges, broccoli, apples, eggs. We just really want to try the processed sugar or to eliminate processed sugar and, really find the foods that's going to help us balance the gut, really help clean our blood, and really work on getting our levels, where they need to be. So let's go into birth control. Common side effects, right? Irregular bleeding, nausea, headaches, breast tenderness, bloating, weight gain, and mood changes. So here's the thing. Oftentimes, especially in young adults, young girls, as early as age 8 now, are given birth control. So I want to read this to you. Oral contraceptives deplete more nutrients than any other class of drugs. So Dr. Dan Purser states that one birth control pill adds 10 years of increased risk of getting breast cancer, and cervical cancer. So here's the thing. I'm not saying, like, if you're sexually active, I get it. But putting our young children on birth control to help control their cycles or their moods or their periods, there are other natural ways that we can do that. We're not going to be talking about that in this class. But oftentimes, birth control, the deficiencies are folic acid, B12, magnesium, vitamin C, CoQ10. But what are the symptoms? Well, there's sadness with birth control, insomnia, weakness, fatigue, hormone imbalances, and birth defects. So here we are, we're putting our young girls on birth control, and it makes them sad. It makes them moody. What happens next? They get put on, medications for antidepressants, right? So it's that cycle that these girls are on. So just know that there are other ways to help our daughters or young women or women through perimenopause, whatever, dealing with natural remedies when it comes to birth control. So there is that. So it's, when you look at the side effects and the symptoms, right, and the deficiencies in our body, there are other solutions. So recognizing that the symptoms of nutrient deficiencies is important. So for example, if you're feeling unusually tired, experiencing muscle cramps, memory issues, or even a dry mouth, these could be signs of deficiencies that are worsened by medications. So the role of a diet is small changes in our diet can help counteract deficiencies. So adding in quality supplements and eating foods that are rich in nutrients, guys, is the key. So here are some examples of nutrient-rich foods and maybe how much we should aim to consume per day. And this is going to be different for everyone, but this is really just a guideline for most people. So leafy greens, that would be our spinach and our kale. Oftentimes, people will say, well, I don't really like that. Find a way you like it, whether it's raw in a salad, whether you make kale chips or you cook it, whatever, get it in your body. Most people want to aim for 1 cup of raw, half a cup of cooked in leafy greens per day. They give us magnesium, calcium, and vitamin K. So fish, we want, salmon or mackerel. These are high in magnesium. calcium. Where am I at here? So they're excellent sources of vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, right? We want that brain health. It's essential and beneficial to eat 3 to 5 ounces of fatty fish per week. And I'm going to tell you guys, I know I don't do that. I am not a fish lover, and I'm trying to do better with that. So oftentimes, I think it's how we prepare it, depends if we like it or not. So nuts and seeds, right? Rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats. Consuming just a small handful, 1 ounce daily, can provide healthy benefits like almonds or sunflowers. So citrus fruits, right? Our oranges and grapefruits, they are packed with vitamin C. And whole grains. So here's the thing with whole grains. Most of the grains that we buy in the local supermarket, even though it may say whole wheat bread, they are processed grains. So really try to, quinoa, brown rice. You want grains that are whole, and aim for 3 ounces a day. I'll be honest, I'm not a big grain eater, and I do limit my grains. So if you are gluten-free or anything like that, you want to be very aware of what you're doing. And there are healthier choices when it comes to whole grains. So quality matters, right? And where are we at here? Okay, so quality matters. And I want to read this to you. The Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act of 1994 allows manufacturers to sell dietary supplements without providing proof of the quality to the FDA. Instead, it's up to the FDA to provide a product is unsafe. So they have to prove that and take it off the market, which is an incredibly tall order and often inadequate. One example is to watch out for our fish oil supplements. So many brands claim heart health benefits that are not backed up with any clinical data at all. So a study published in the Journal of Dietary Supplements found that many fish oil supplements are rancid by the time they reach the consumer, which reduces their health benefits and can cause that fishy odor. Y'all been there? So this multi-year study analyzed 72 over-the-counter omega-3 supplements and found that the vast majority had oxidized and were rancid before they even reached the consumer. Fish oil is a dietary source of omega-3 fatty acids, but it's crucial to choose a supplement that ensures quality and freshness. There are, however, very good supplements from companies that care about the products that they put on the market and that they offer their consumers. So I take green omegas every day from a trusted source that I have researched thoroughly. They have their products tested in-house and also with a third-party testing facility to ensure the highest quality standards in the supplement industry. Their omegas are enhanced with essential oils like clove essential oil, which can help prevent oxidation, ensuring that the supplements do not go rancid. So omega-3 fatty acids are essential for anti-inflammatory processes. They help with brain function, they help with circulation, and so much more. So since the body cannot produce essential fatty acids on its own, consuming a diet rich in omega-3s is vital. So again, not all supplements are created equally. It's important to choose a high quality supplement which can provide comprehensive nutrition infusion that has been clinically proven. There you go. So we're going to look at this information. So omega-3 fatty acids, not all are created equal, right? So the green omega-3s, I actually started taking this about a year ago, and my husband and I both take it every day. Before that, we knew we needed to take a fish supplement for our brain health and our fatty, those fatty oils, but they had that nasty taste. I just couldn't do it. The green omega is friendly for all, so your whole family can take it. It's full spectrum omega-3, so it gives us everything that we need. The algae omegas are naturally superior, so they provide a higher concentration of the DHA and EPA per gram, which are those fatty acids that we need. It's enhanced with essential oils like clove to prevent oxidation, ensuring the supplements do not go rancid, and we only need to take 2 a day. That's it. Most omega-3s on the market today contain fillers. They are not a significant source of DHA or EPA fatty acids. The dosage is often a very large amount that we have to take, and they're often rancid by the time they reach the consumer, which reduces their health benefits and can cause that fishy odor or aftertaste. And some fish oil supplements on the market have also been found to contain or be contaminated with mercury. And that's what we want to stay away from, guys, is, the toxic things that's really harmful to our body. So what do we do? What do we do, right? What is an easy button? So here's the thing. We've been talking about different foods that we can eat, to really help fill the gap when it comes to vitamin and mineral deficiencies. There is no way I could eat all of the vitamins and minerals that my body needs, all of the foods, all of the fruit, all of the veggies in a day. I just don't do it. This is the easy button. So having all I need in one easy supplement is what I need for my busy schedule. It's what we need as a parent. It's what we need as a grandparent, whether it's for us or for our kids. So I use a powerful supplement that combines the benefits of whole wolfberry puree, which has more antioxidants than just a juice would over the market. So oftentimes juice is water and then a little bit of fruit and veggies added, or whatever it is, right? This is the whole fruit puree. It's everything in that fruit. It also includes pure vanilla extracts, essential oils like orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine, which provide a whole body nutrient infusion. I would like for you to write this on your notes, guys. Go to PubMed and research the word limonene and essential oils or limonene. You're going to see so many amazing studies and why those essential oils in this supplement is just a powerhouse. So 1 ounce. So this little shot glass is 2 ounces. Half of this shot glass is equivalent in the antioxidant properties of 4 pounds of carrots, 8 oranges, 2 quarts of carrot juice, 1 pint of orange juice, 2 pounds of raw beets. You get the picture, right? 3 cups of blueberries. Like, can you eat all of that in a day or take half of a shot glass, right? So it's just amazing. So what makes it so different is this is a powerhouse. It's the 21st century powerhouse. We're going to talk about the Ningxia wolfberry. And the Ningxia province, which is where this particular wolfberry comes from, 400% more people aged 100 plus living than the rest of the country who eat wolfberries. So it does matter where our fruits and veggies and the Ningxia wolfberry comes from. I want you to think about the fruit and veggies that we buy at our local grocery store. Our food does not have the same nutrient value that it did many years ago. The soil is overproduced. The produce is picked from the vine before it even gets ripe. We need it on the vine because the last, few weeks or whatever of it ripening on the vine is when it gets all the nutrients and the veggies. Even organic is sometimes picked very early. So if we can get organic, of course, we want to do that. What we really want to try to do is grow some of our own fruits and veggies and also shop at your local farmer's market. But again, there's no way we can take in our body everything that we need in a day. The Ningxia wolfberry is loaded with 18 amino acids, and they're all listed there. 4 major minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. 6 essential sugars, those glyconutrients, and 17 trace minerals. And oftentimes people will say, look at the natural sugar. Somehow, magically, this really, really does help support those that have sugar issues. There's testimony after testimony after testimony of that. So why are these nutrients important? So remember, you don't have to write all this down. You have the QR code, or I can send it to you again. We can maybe put it in the chat feature, but you can print that off. All of these slides are in that for you as well. We need amino acids, guys. They repair the body. They help support our immune system. Those trace minerals, they're transporting of our oxygen to our cells. They help support the nervous system. We all know we need calcium. We need magnesium for our bones and our teeth, right? Detoxification in the body. Sodium. We need good sodium and vitamins A, C, E, vitamins B1, B2, B6. Where else can we find an easy button like we find in Ninja Red, right? So it's just loaded with all of the goodness. So here are a few testimonials that I want to go over because oftentimes when people come to me, it's usually about weight loss. And I get it. I've been in the fitness industry for 15 years, as far as instructing and teaching and coaching. I get that. But what if, just what if we focused on the inside of our body first, our cells, our organs? I promise you everything else is going to fall into place. So look at Donna here. She was most excited because some of the medications she was no longer having to take after drinking the Ninja Red and, doing some other systems that help with that. Her bloating and inflammation is gone. Sugar craving is gone. Energy and brain fog has improved. Carolyn, she did 5 resets, and we'll talk about what that is if you're not sure, but she shed 32 pounds and 44 inches. She's 64 years old. No more night sweats, and she can actually run. So that's amazing, right? When we get the inflammation out of our body. Denise, she's done 3 resets. She's lost 4 pounds, but more energy, sleeps better. Months before she did her first 14-day reset, the doctor upped her thyroid medication. Now he's reducing her meds. So with this system, we can actually see some amazing results. Larry at 84, he could barely take 20 steps a day. Now, he's taking real steps instead of shuffling his feet. He's currently traveling in his RV with friends. Guys, we are meant to have a life and enjoy it and feel good doing it, right? Lori, she had her blood glucose level checked, and that has improved. And then Danelle, what gets her excited, the doctor wanted to talk to her about her sugar meds, and her glucose level went down 10 points. So guys, we can see some amazing results, and I hear them all day long. As I said earlier, I've been in the fitness industry for a long time. And when I owned my gym, I would have people come in and want me to promote their system or whatever they had, whether it was bars or shakes or whatever. And I'm going to tell you, it was not a sustainable system. And I never felt comfortable promoting something that I felt people could not live with day after day after day. And so when I found more information, like my husband and I have drank Ninja Red for almost 8 years. But in 2020, this study was released, and now I know why we love it, right? Because the clinical studies prove it reduces stress by 23%. Improves mental well-being, physical energy levels increased by 35%. Don't we all need that? Physical limitations reduced by 36%. Improve sleep. We all need more sleep. When we get more sleep, it helps reduce stress. Healthy inflammation response. I actually just talked to a friend last week who just finished the 14-day reset, and she said, I'm breathing better. I'm coughing less and a healthy respiratory response. So these are huge, huge. So what is the 14-day reset commitment? So like I said, Larry and I have been drinking Ninja Red for 8 years. We would drink 2 to 4 ounces a day of this amazing juice. So usually we would just get a little shot glass, fill it full, drink some in the morning, drink some in the afternoon. About a year ago, I was introduced to the 14-day reset. And what it is, for 2 weeks, we are just flooding our body with nutrients. And some people will do it one time and then go back to drinking just their 2 to 4 ounces every day, and they feel that works for them. Some people have done it multiple times because they have a lot going on inside their body and they just really want to heal on the inside. And then they've been seeing so many changes, not only on the inside, but on the outside. So on the 14-day reset commitment, we have these 4 things. So we drink Ninja Red, which is the superstar antioxidant drink. We are drinking massive doses of the Ninja Red because we're flooding our body with nutrients. We drink half of our body weight in water every day, and we want to try to find the cleanest water that we possibly can. We eat clean and eliminate inflammatory junk food. So what's that mean? Guys, we really need to watch processed sugar. It is it causes so many cancer. Can we just say it? Cancer feeds on sugar. And sugar is in everything. You cannot go to the store and turn over a package. I'm not talking natural sugars from oranges or apples. I'm talking sugars that's put in our food to make it taste better. It's just killing us, along with seed oils. So if we can eliminate those 2 things, and forget about, I'm going to stick to this diet plan or that diet plan, we really need to get back to the food that God created. And then we want to move our body 30 minutes a day, whatever that may look like for you, whether it's walking or lifting weights. Or I know this past month, I've really tried to start lifting heavier again, because I'm ready to see some changes in my muscle composition. So, all right. So what comes with this program anyway? So if you've never done the 14-day reset, you can put that in the comments if you have any questions, but this is what the program comes with. Number 1, it comes with support. All right. So we're going to lay that out there right now. We are here to help you. I'm here to help you. There's a whole community of people there. You were never alone. But you get 8 meal plans. So for those of you who want to select a certain meal plan, and you have to do that, 8 different plans to select from. You get a booklet, you get printables to help you stay on track. So this is a booklet. I can send you a download for this. I can also mail you a copy, but it has all the details, all of the information. You get a community of support. So some people really wants the community, and it can be done, excuse me, on Facebook. It can be done off of Facebook. So there's something there for everybody. There is a nationally certified trainer who gives you workout options for whether you want to do a seated workout, whether you want to do walking, whether you want to lift weights. So that's there for you as well. During the 14 days, you are going to have continuing education from naturopaths, scientists, nutritionists, therapists. We're talking amazing information, plus all of the 14-day resets that's been held over the past year and a half. That is there for you as well, just to dive in and really dig a little bit deeper. And if mindset is our thing when it comes to nutrition or any type, we also give you some amazing journaling prompts. So all of this is yours when you decide to start the 14-day reset. Again, if you've never done the reset, there's a couple ways for you to join that today or whenever. So the first thing I want to say is I want you to get with the person who invited you on this call, and they can explain more of this to you. So we want to be sure that you get the 24% wholesale discount, right? So we want to be sure you get that. If you choose to do the reset over just drinking the Ninja Red, so both are good. right? So we can help you decide which one is for you. But if you decide to do the reset, you're going to need 102 ounces of Ningxia Red for the 14 days. So what does that look like? This Make a Shift kit is going to get you through 14 days. You're not going to have anything left after that 14 days. So you're going to be very sad on day 15. You're going to like, where's my juice? I don't have it. But this box is marked out beautifully. It's laid out really, really easy. The Ningxia Red Loyalty Bundle, you're going to have juice left over. All right. So that'll continue for the rest of the month. Yes. So Kim put on there, the program itself is free. You don't not need to buy the program. All you need is the supplement. And for example, when I owned my gym, I have paid thousands of dollars for coaching from nutritionists, from people trying to motivate me, from people trying to sell their products. They were, because I was trying to find systems for the people, my customers and members at my gym. They were never sustainable. This is the real deal. So again, the Make a Shift Reset Kit has 51 packets, which is going to get you through the 14 days. The Ningxia Red Loyalty Bundle would be my next choice. You can also order 2 of the Make a Shift kits. That's also a great way. And if you're brand new, there is a 10% discount savings for you. So let me tell you one other thing. None of us like to do anything alone. We all have to have someone by our side, right? The great thing about it, I think it's so much fun when you grab 1 to 2 friends and do the reset together. So what does that look like? You actually can connect with them. I'm here to help you do that, or whoever invited you here today. And you could actually get paid either online, or we can have the money deposited in your account. So this is an example as a brand partner. If they order something, you can get $58. It really depends what they order. You could get more, you could get less. You do not have to do this as a business. What this is just a way for you to connect with your friends and say, hey, let's do this together. Let's have some fun. Let's be committed for 14 days. And yes, you can make a little bit of extra money back. It's like an affiliate link. Are y'all familiar with affiliate marketing? So when you're going through a Facebook or Instagram and somebody's trying to sell you something from Amazon or whatever, and it's like, click my link, they're making a little bit off you. I don't know if you knew that, but here's the thing. So it's simple. It is so simple. So I love it when groups come in, and I'm here to help you do that. So I'm going to unshare. I'm going to stop share here. All right. So here we are. And I hope that you all liked the information. I know it went fast. So remember, if you need the QR codes, or you need the link, we can put that in the guide section for you, and you can print that off. And if you want to unmute yourself, if you have a question, we would love to answer those for you. And, or let's see. Kim put, great way to have community and accountability. Also, you can get money to buy more products. Yeah, that's true. So it's just a great way to, everything's more fun with a friend, right? And here's the thing, on your paper, I don't know if you all printed off this little sheet, but it's sort of blurry, but this is the sheet of the printout, or the code that I gave you. This QR code, if you scan it, it will actually give you all of the slides that I went over today. And that way, all of the information is there. So what we're trying to do is just help you have an easy button for health and wellness. And that's always been my motto, even when I had my gym, was to make wellness simple. It's everywhere. Like when you get on the news, or you get on social media, I know sometimes my husband will bring me his phone and he's like, did you hear this? Did you see this ad? And I'm like, I have been trying to tell you that for 2 years or 5 years or 8 years. Sometimes they'll listen to these people because they're influencers or whatever. I'm not an influencer. I'm just a regular person, just like you, who wants to feel good and healthy. And I want my family healthy. So guys, please let me know if you have any questions on the 14-day reset and or Ningxia Red, because I honestly believe that this supplement is game changer for all people. My daughter drank Ningxia Red through her pregnancy. My son-in-law through his chemotherapy. His doctors were just amazed. And he drank massive amounts of Ningxia Red. So I'm going to tell you, there's nothing else like it on the market. And we have an amazing team of people who love to support and encourage each other. And it's just amazing to see people feel better. So guys, any more questions before we call it a day? Thank you. Thank you so much for hopping on the call. I hope that it was full of information for you and that it really made you aware of how we need to flood our body with nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and that it can be simple. So guys, you have a great day. God bless you. And I'm here if you have any questions whatsoever. Have a good day.